Hello, everyone, and welcome to today's Simple English Sounds class. Today we're going to be talking about the difference between V and W and how those usually sound are V and W. So as soon as we start getting some people in, we'll begin the class. And I'll put a little preview up so you guys know what we're going to be talking about. Oh, whoops. Hello, Peter.
Hello, man.
How's it going?
Fine. How are you?
I'm doing well. I think this is your first class with me, correct?
Yeah.
But and have you used Verbling before?
Yeah, a few times.
Very cool.
Yeah, but this type of lesson pronunciation is difficult for me. So let's go.
We'll get it done for everyone. And Pavel, can you hear me?
Yes, I hear you.
Wonderful. This is your first time with me as well, correct?
Yes.
And have you used Verbling before?
Yes, I used Verbling many times.
Perfect. So you guys are familiar with it. Albis, can you hear me? And did I say your name correctly, Pavel? How do you say your name?
Pavel or Paul, it's no difference.
Oh, okay. Very cool. And Albis, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
How do you say your name? I don't know if I'm saying that correctly.
Alvis. That's
Albis. Perfect. Have you used Verbling before?
No, this is my first time.
Oh, wonderful. So this is, as you guys know, Verbling, you can have classes whenever, wherever, 24 hours, 7 days a week. And just basic things, when we're talking, or if you're not speaking, just ask that you put your microphone on mute so that we can hear the other person. And for pronunciation, we're going to have to sound silly a lot of times. So I'll start that off by making all the weird noises and everything, and then you guys can repeat me. And Jerry, can you hear me? I see username Jerry. I don't know if that's the person who's at the screen, though.
No, it's me.
Okay, what's your name?
It's not the person you see.
Okay,
my name is Gerry.
Gerry. Okay. All right. And Jade, can you hear me?
Yes, I do.
Wonderful. Okay, so I think we've got all the people I can see. Today we're going to be talking about two important sounds. Well, all the sounds are important. V and W. So the first one, we use our teeth on our lips. Go, you just blow air right through, and that starts that sound. Can someone give me an example of a word that has this sound?
Sorry?
Can someone give me an example of a word with the sound? You can type it or say it.
Best. Victoria.
Victoria. Yeah. Victoria.
Victor? No.
Yeah.
Victor?
Yeah. What letter do we generally have with that sound?
V.
V. Exactly. And then the second one is we go W. So we put our lips together, and you focus on W. It's very at the front of your mouth. Can anyone think of an example of a word that has that W sound?
What?
W.
White.
White. Very good.
Wood.
So the tongue is low in the mouth there. I was saying, I think wood I hear.
Yeah.
Or wood. Both pronounced the same. Let's get some start. Let's practice with some words here. So we'll start with. I'm just gonna read off the words, and I want each person to repeat me. So we'll just go, I'll say the word, and then we'll go Albus, Jari, Jade, Pavel, and Peter. So just one person at a time. So here we'll go vest and navel. So Albus, vest, navel.
Waist, navel.
Good. Jari? And Harry, can you repeat also vest, navel?
Vest, navel.
Good.
Do you understand me?
Yeah, I understand you. Good. And I'm not gonna say good for each person because we have a lot of people here. So if I correct you, then you'll know. If not, we'll keep going. That means good. Jade. I'm sorry. Vest and navel.
Navel.
And here.
West, navel.
And so for this first one, you want your teeth to here. So vest. Can I
Best,
hear you say
best,
vest?
best.
Very good. And who's next? Pavel. And two.
West, navel.
And Peter.
Vest, navel.
Perfect. All right, let's get these done quickly. Vine, drive, Albus.
Vine, dry.
Good. Jari.
Oh, I have a problem with the view.
Can you see the words?
No.
All right, look in the.
It's the first time, so I have to sort it out.
Okay, can you repeat the two words in the chat box?
Do you mean drive?
Yeah, and the word before that?
Is navel?
Oh no, so V-I-N-E. Fine.
Yeah, I'm sorry, but I can't see the words. So it's better you leave me because I have to sort it out.
Okay, I'll let you. And if you're on an iPad, that might be the difference. I think that's what I see. We'll return to you.
Is it because I have the iPad?
I think so. It's different. You have to lock on my screen. I don't know if screen sharing works with that.
Oh, okay.
I've never used an iPad. I'm not sure.
Oh, that's why. Oh, well then I leave now because this is too difficult also for you. I have to.
Okay. If you can figure it out, come back to class. That's because we'd love to have you.
Yes. Okay. Thank you. Bye.
Bye. All right, Jade.
Yes.
Vine drive.
Wine, drive.
And again, on that, we want your teeth to touch your lip for that first one. Vine.
Van.
Good. Pavel.
Vine, drive.
Good. Peter.
Vine, drive.
Wonderful, everyone. And here, vivid and several. So, Albus.
Vivid and several.
Good. Jade.
Vivid, several.
Good. Pavel.
Vivid, several.
Peter.
Vivid, several.
Good. Next one. Verb and arrive. Albus.
Verb, arrive.
Jade.
Verb, arrive.
Pavel.
Verb, arrive.
Peter.
Verb, arrive.
Very good, everyone. Here we go. Vote and carve. Albus, we'll start with you again.
Vote, and what is the last one?
Carve.
Car.
So that one's the most. Carve.
Carve.
Good. And Jade.
Walk, carve.
Good. Pavel.
Vote and carve.
Good. Peter.
Boat carved.
Wonderful. All right, now we're going to work on that. Is that ooh sound? So here, tongue is down. Your tongue is down in your mouth, and you put your lips in a little O, kind of like a kiss. So, wah, 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 just like that. So we'll start with these two words. We have west and wood. Aldis.
West wood.
Good. Jade.
Westwood.
And again, we have, there's no teeth here, it's west.
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 Good. Pavel.
Westwood.
And Peter.
Westwood.
Good. Here we have once and wagon. Aldis.
Once and sorry, how I can pronounce the last one?
Wagon.
Wagon.
Good. Jade.
Once. Wagon.
Pavel.
Once wagon.
Peter.
Was wagon.
Very good, everyone. Here, worry and narrow. Aldis.
Worry, narrow.
Jade.
Worry, narrow.
Good. Pavel.
Worry narrow.
And Peter.
Worry narrow.
Cool. All right, two more. Few were. Aldis.
Few were.
Jade.
You were.
Pavel.
Few were.
And Peter.
Few were.
And here, now we have both sounds. 12 and all. So this one, we have both sounds. 12, 12, and twine. So Aldis, start for us there. 12, twine.
12, twine.
Good. Jade.
12, twine.
Pavel.
12 twine.
And Peter.
12 twine.
All right, that was excellent, everyone. Now we're going to do differences between the two. So for these two words, you have vest and west. So now we're going to have to change between the v and the w with two different words. So we'll start with vest and west. So Aldis, can you start for us again?
Best, west.
Good. Jade.
West, west.
Good. Pavel.
West, west.
Good. And Peter.
Best west.
All right, very good, everyone. Here again, we have veil and whale. Aldis.
Veil and whale.
Jade.
Veil, bell.
So veil, and that second one is whale.
Whale.
So try again. Veil, whale.
Veil, whale.
Good. Pavel.
Whale, whale.
And Peter.
Veil whale.
Good. Here. Vine, wine. Aldis.
Vine and wine.
Jade.
Bun, one.
Pavel.
Vine, wine.
Peter.
Vine wine.
Okay, now here. Peter again. Wiper, viper.
Viper wiper.
Pavel.
Viper, viper.
Jade.
Viper, viper.
Albus.
Viper, wiper.
Good. Now, Pavel, vast. And here's another one, different one. So for the teeth are on the lips, and then for the teeth are a little bit behind. So why don't we have we move our lips a little to make the difference between that V and the F sound. So the first one is vast, vast, very large, and the second one is fast. Fast means very quick. And we'll start with Albus. Vast and fast.
Fast, fast.
Good. Jade.
Vast, fast.
Good. Pavel.
Vast, fast.
Good. Peter.
Vast, fast.
Very good. Now this one is a little tricky as well, between the V and the B. So one is just lips, very, and the other one is very. So for the V, we have teeth on lips, and then for the it's just lips. So let's try that off with Albus again. We have very and berry.
Very and very.
Okay, and on that second one, really focus on just lips. So ba.
Very.
So very and berry.
Very.
So just read those two one more time for me. Very and berry.
Very and very.
Good. Jade.
Very, very.
Good. Pavel.
Very, very.
And for that first one, again, we want teeth on lips. So very, berry.
Very, very.
Good. And Peter.
Very, berry.
Very good. All right. And here with Albus. Groove, groove.
Groove and groove.
Good. And I really want to hear that. So groove and groove. So repeat that one more time for me.
Groove, groove.
Good. Jade.
Groove, groove.
And again, let me hear that. It's difficult at the end because you go ooh. So you really we want to focus on that ooh, groove.
Groove, groove.
Groove, groove.
Groove, groove.
There you go. Pavel.
Groove, groove.
Good. Peter.
Yeah. Groove, groove.
Perfect. Roving and rowing. Albus.
Roving, rowing.
Good. Jade.
Roving, rowing. Right?
Good. Yeah. Yeah. Pavel.
Rowing, rowing.
And Peter.
Roving, roving.
Next we have west and rest. So different here. I think the most important is tongue. So we have west. When we say that, our tongue is down here. West. For rest, tongue is at the top. So rest. West, rest. That is, I think, the best way to see the difference between those two. So here, we'll start with Albus. West and rest.
West, rest.
Good. Jade.
West, rest.
Very good. Pavel.
West, rest.
Nice. And try to, we hold the tongue there. It's not as much a r. We're not rolling. It's just rest.
Rest.
Good, good. Peter.
West and rest.
Good. And same difference here. Wine and rhyme. Albus.
Wine, rhyme.
Jade.
One, run.
Pavel.
Wine, rhyme.
Yeah, there you go. Peter.
Wine, rhyme.
Good. And then again, the V and F. So that one is vine, fine. So one is v, the other is voiced and unvoiced. So we have vine and fine. And we'll start with Albus.
Vine, fine.
Jade.
One, fine.
Pavel.
Mm,
Pavel, are you there?
Wine, fine.
Good. Peter.
Vine, fine.
And Vincenzo.
Hello? You hear
All
me?
right. Yeah, we're just doing some small pronunciation stuff.
Yeah.
So
Vine, fine.
wonderful. You just joined right in without any
Okay.
stopping. That's perfect. All right.
Hello to everyone. Okay.
And everyone, hello to Vincenzo. He's
Hello.
been in class with me before. So just a quick recap. We're doing the difference between v, which we often hear in V words like very, victim, anything, vine, and w. So would, will,
Yes, yes.
might, things like that.
Excuse me,
So
my
for-
being late. Yes.
Yeah. So for this next part, I am going to read sentences,
Yeah.
and I want everyone to say, just you can type in the chat box if you hear a V sound, a W sound,
Yeah, yes.
or nothing.
Okay.
So for example, if I say white wine, what do you guys type in the chat box?
Yeah.
And this is for everyone.
Hi.
So what
So do we have to write in the chat box
Good.
what
So
you are
Jade-
what you are saying?
Jade types an answer. Yeah. So if I say white wine, what do you type?
Okay.
Jade typed something. So just what Jade did, right in the chat box. If I say very good, what do you type in the chat box?
Yeah, very good.
And I want everyone. So Jade's typing. I want everyone to do what Jade is doing there.
Okay.
If I say class crackers, what do you type in the chat box? So Jade typed. Exactly. We type what Albus did there. We type if you don't hear a V or W sound, then you just type in that 0 or O. Okay, so I'll start with the first sentence.
Yeah.
Francis and Wanda went by wagon.
I didn't catch it, teacher.
Francis and Wanda went by wagon.
I don't know.
All right, we have Albus, Jade, Peter, WWW. Very good.
Huh.
So we have Wanda went and wagon. 3 there. All right, number 2. Good vines are divine most of the time. Albus, Jade, Peter.
Could you repeat, please?
Of course. Good vines are divine most of the time. Alright, so again, this one, very good. Was that V sound? Very close, Peter. And just a note for these exercises and for these classes, when we do sentences, they don't always make sense. It's more to practice the differences between the sounds. So if you hear a sentence that you're like, good vines are divine most of the time, that's okay.
Most of the time.
It's okay if it's a little strange. And I'm going to turn my video off, so you really have to listen. So, sentence number 3. Good wines are fine most of the time. Good wines are fine most of the time. Yeah, Albus, Peter, Paul, Jade. And just if everyone could mute their microphone when they're not speaking, just to reduce background noise, I think, for Vincenzo and Peter. Just if you're not speaking, mute the microphone. Thank you. And there we go. Very good, everyone. It's that W sound. Good wines are fine with. Oh, perfect, Vincenzo. And this next one, again, I say these are strange. Imps are fairies who blow kisses to hoods. Imps are fairies who blow kisses to hoods.
Could you repeat, please?
Of course. Imps are fairies who blow kisses to hoods. Alright, so Albus, we have 0. Paul's nothing. So if I tell you there is a W sound in this one, can someone tell me the word? Imps are fairies who blow kisses to hoods. Excuse me. Imps are fairies who blow kisses to hoods. Very good, Peter. At the ends. So that W sound can come anywhere in the word. And number 5. Arrows and bows are not for widows. Arrows and bows are not for widows. Yes, Peter, Jade, Albus. Very good, everyone. That's that W sound. Arrows and bows are not for widows. And we'll do 2 more. Bins, cabs, buses, and phones. Bins, cabs, buses, and phones. Swift, Peter. And again, we type a V if we hear the V sound, a W if we hear the W sound, and a 0 or an O if we don't hear anything.
Could you repeat, please?
Of course. Bins, cabs, buses, and phones. There you go. Nothing there. So that bins and buses sound similar, but that's not the same as that V sound. Again, we have that small difference between that B and V. It's very different, very difficult to notice without paying attention. Right. And then the next ones. Barry's berries are very buried. Barry's berries are very buried. Yeah, and that's a pronunciation. Peter, that's a good question. That's a pronunciation thing for the way I say it. Some people say bury. I say berry in my dial or the way my specific accent.
Okay.
Okay, so this next bit is we're just going to do 2 more listening exercises, and then we'll have you guys speaking. So for this next part, you're going to see sentences with 2 word choices, and I'm only going to say 1. So I'm going to read this sentence, and just like you guys did in the last exercise, I either want you to type wines or vines if you hear me say one of those 2 words. So for this first one. And again, these don't all have to make sense. Sometimes the meaning is going to be confusing. Again, we are focusing on the sounds more than the meaning right now. So, number 1. My friends had a lot of vines in their basement. My friends had a lot of vines in their basement. I'll read that one more time. My friends had a lot of vines in their basement. That's that V sound. My friends had a lot of vines in their basement. The other way would be wines. So I think good there. We got some answers. Oh, don't look at that. Screen sharing the wrong things. His poetry is becoming worse. His poetry is becoming worse. All right, so I trust that you guys didn't see when I screen shared the wrong thing. So, very good. That's that W sound again. His poetry is becoming worse. Number 3. Her story was disturbed by a whale. Her story was disturbed by a whale. So yeah, there we have that W sound again. So the small difference between veil is something that you cover your face with, or that can cover anything. Wail is when you scream. That is a wail. Also sounds the same as an animal. That's a homophone for the animal. And here. A viper was used in the experiment. A viper was used in the experiment. Albus, Peter, Vincenzo. Let's see who we're missing. Paul. Perfect, everyone. Wonderful. Oh, sorry. I meant to do that. Viper. And here we have the cows were mooing in the pasture. The cows were mooing in the pasture. We got Peter, we got Albus, we got Vincenzo, we got Jade, we got Paul, we got everyone, and I don't even need to teach you guys anymore. You're getting this all perfect now. Last one. The teacher used the visor of the 2 students. The teacher used the visor of the 2 students. Alright, again, that's that small difference there between visor, something that you wear on your head, and wiser means the person that is smarter or more wise. So in that one, I actually said was visor. It was the visor of the 2 students. Now for the next part, we're going to do something similar. I'm just going to read a sentence, and I want you to type the missing word. So for number 7, did you happen to look in the west? Did you happen to look in the west? Can I write on here? That would be wonderful. So, yes, that one is indeed west. And then number 8. The boaters rode in the park. The boaters rode in the park. All right, we got Peter, we got Albus, we got Vincenzo.
Could you repeat,
so
please? Could you repeat?
Of course. So, and this is something you do when you're in a boat. The boaters rode in the park.
Road.
It's a very specific vocab word. So, very good on the R sound, rows. You row a boat. It's when you physically push it with your hands and paddles. And number 9, they vent under the floor. They vent under the floor. We have Jade, we have Paul. They vent under the floor. Here we have that V sound again. Also, these don't all have to make the most sense, but that's it. Vent. It's supposed to went. And then last one is a small advantage for you French speakers.
This is the meaning of this vent.
Vent. Vent means a vent can be like a physical. Do I have a vent in here?
Vent.
A vent can be like a physical. Let me show you. It's something that you have in a house. Let's see.
Are you going to say also words
So
that
this is a vent, something where air can blow out of. You also have that can be a verb. So
yes, I know.
that's out under the floor.
Are you going to say also words that there are no meaning? Yeah.
Can you say that again?
Are you going to say also words with no meaning?
It's more. I think when you read number 9, they vent under the floor. I guess can make sense.
No. I want to say that you are going to say other words without no meaning.
Am I going to?
Okay, yes. Because yes.
No, I mean all of these things kind of make sense, but your brain wants to think. For example, they went under the floor because that I think is more common.
Yes. I would like to say only. I would like you to say also words without no meaning.
Okay, no. All of the words exist. But,
exist. Okay.
Yeah, like all of the words are in the English language.
Yes.
But some of them don't make as much sense. Like I think it's more common, for example, to have wine in the basement, like bottles of wine that it is to have vines. I think if you have vines in your basement,
yes.
you need to, I don't know, call a gardener or exterminator.
Okay.
All right, so last one, I'm already seeing answers for it. The French teacher said vous. French teacher said vous.
Vous.
So if you know any French, I think you have an advantage here.
Vous.
See Jade, Peter. All right, very good. Now, before we move on to the next exercise, which is you guys speaking, we need to do some technical work. So, can everyone go into the Google chat box? It's the blue box up here, because there we can type each other private messages that other people can't see.
Yes.
We need that for this next game. So just send me a message saying hi when you're in the Google chat box.
Yeah.
All right, Albus, Peter, Jade, Pop. You guys are, I think, are the fastest people to do this. So now I'm going to type a private message to Peter. Can you respond to my private message? All right, perfect. So the way this works is I am going to give you guys a number. On the screen, we see all these different numbers and words. So if I say groove and berry, what number is that? Can someone type that number? Groove and berry.
74.
Perfect. So what I am going to do is I am going to type a number to each person in secret, and you have to read it out for the class. So for example, if I type the number 09, what words do we read? Anyone can answer this here.
Veil and whale.
Veil.
Yeah. So whale is first and veil is second. And everyone has to guess that. So I'm going to start. I'll give Peter 6 numbers, and Peter will read those 6 numbers, and everyone types their guesses. So,
Okay.
Peter, whenever you're ready.
Vest, west, vine, berry, wine, berry.
And again, there's 6 numbers here. All right, I see Jade and Albus. Do you want to read it again, Peter?
Yeah. Best, west, vine, berry, wine, very.
And maybe just one more time, a little more slowly, so everyone can find the numbers.
Okay. West, west, vine, berry, wine, very.
And so I see Jade, Albus, Powell. Remember, just missing a guess from Vincenzo. Okay, so Jade, he's reading 6 numbers. So, for example, Paul actually got everything right, and Albus did as well. So he read when Peter reads. So Peter, I think that was very good reading, and good job to Albus and Pablo. So let's do Albus. Can you just respond to my message to know that you got it in secret? Just press the little blue reply button. Perfect. All right, so I'm giving Albus again 6 numbers. Whenever you're ready, Albus.
Bear, groove, blue, bear, wine, berry.
And we have 6 numbers here, so let's try again there, Albus. So,
Group, where, glue, bear, wine, and berry.
all right, we have answers from Jade. And it's from Powell.
I'm not sure, but
All right,
you-
Albus. I'm sorry. Continue, Peter. No, Peter, continue speaking. Sorry, I interrupted.
could you repeat one more time?
Okay. Well, glue, grew, bell, wine, and berry.
Thanks.
All right, Albus, do you want to tell everyone the numbers?
Again?
Oh, no, I was just going to say, do you want to tell them the answers?
It's 0, 7, 8, 9, 5, and 6.
All right, so well done, Peter. And Paolo, I think you were close on some of those. All right, let's go. Let's have Jade read next. So Jade, just respond to my message to tell me that you received it. So just press reply and send something back to me. Okay, so now we'll do another 6 numbers. So Jade, whenever you are ready.
Berry, very, grew, will, grew, mile,
Sorry, I couldn't hear. Can you read, please?
berry, very, grew, will, mile, grew, mile.
All right, just like Jade said, I think Peter got the number perfectly there. So that was 467980. And Paolo, very close for you as well. So let's see, we did Albus, Jade, Peter. Let's do, all right, so I'll just type me a message to make sure you receive this. Just press reply to me. Perfect. And we'll give Paul some.
West, west. Wine, wine. Groove, groove. Do you need a repeat?
Yeah, I think repeat one more time.
West, west. Wine. Oh. I mix up.
No problem. Let's start over again.
Next more time. West, west. Wine, wine. Groove, groove.
Okay, Pavel, did anyone get that? I think we're close on a lot of them. Jade's very close. Peter's just one or two off. Vincenzo's got some answers. What was the answer, Peter? What were the numbers? Or Pavel, what were the numbers?
Oh.
Yeah, what were the numbers that you read? Two, 1, 3, 5, 7, 8. All right, so last one is Vincenzo. I just want to press reply to tell me that you got my message. Yeah, Elvis. Very good. Vincenzo, can you press reply to tell me that you received my message? The reply. Let's see. So if I said. All right, so Vincenzo, can you read me the number that I sent you?
Yes. Veil grew groove very wine berry.
All right, Vincenzo, what was the answer?
Yes, the answer was 987654.
All right, so Peter Pavel very close. I think Alvis perfect, and also close for Jade there.
Yes, it's only missing for Jade, Brian. Jade.
Only missing small. Very good, guys. This is good. So now I have something that's a little evil for my last part. So, does anyone know what a tongue twister is?
What?
Tongue twister.
When you say sentences which is really difficult or
And that is
confusing.
exactly what we're about to do. So, since you guys have been doing so well with this, we'll start here. So, again, just repeating after everyone, we'll start with Albus.
Yeah.
Wendell Vicario wasted vine after vine.
Wendell Vicario wasted vine after vine.
Perfect, Jade. And Jade, your turn.
Come on, Jane.
I think your microphone's on mute.
Yeah. Wendell Vacroy wasted one after one.
Yeah, it is not easy. Wendell Vicario wasted vine after vine.
After one.
All right, Pavel.
Wendell Vicario wasted vine after vine.
Excellent. Peter.
Wendell Vicario wasted vine after vine.
Good. And let's see, Vincenzo.
Wendell Vicario wasted vine after vine.
Wonderful, guys. All right. So, before we close up, just wanted to say thank you for a wonderful class. If you have any questions, my Facebook page is in the Verbling chat box, and you can also message me on Verbling. If you guys have any questions, reach out to me. Thank you so much. I hope you continue pronouncing your V's and W's very wonderfully, and I'll see you soon. Take care.
Okay. See you next time, teacher. Bye. Thank
Bye.
you.